Always great to get a chance to catch up with Marcus Tanner, the Executive Director of Second Helpings. When we talked last month, I think you were in the back of a truck, but anyway, working at it. We talked about the logistical genius that has to be created to make Second Helpings work, how you get stuff from where it's given to you to where it needs to go. There's an awful lot of data, though, that also involves how to make that happen.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about how you figure out where to get the food to the right place.
Yeah, so really on the outside, people just kind of see the iceberg, what's on top, that, hey, there's a need, there's food pantries, there's soup kitchens, but really what kind of goes on behind the scenes is the individual agencies that are serving the community, tracking the numbers, and they report those to us. We reach out to Low Country Food Bank, Feeding America, GIS mapping, census tract. We pull all that data in and we literally lay it on top of each other to figure out where the needs are, where's the holes, where are places that we need to either go and find an agency or how can we move more food here. And it's really, it's been a pretty heavy lift for about 2.5 years now, but we've gotten exceptionally well at being able to predict the food we're going to get and actually time it down to the pound where it needs to go.
I was going to ask you, how much better are you now at making that happen than you were?
Unbelievable. And the interaction with the agencies, we're reaching out to them asking for, hey, what are your needs? How can we help? How many people are you serving? How often are you open? And that helps us time our deliveries, because the amazing thing is the food that we picked up tonight will have been processed through an agency, and it'll be on the table of those that are in need.
Needs to be. I mean, that's the other problem, though. You've got something perishable here that needs to keep moving. I keep track a little bit of the data from Feeding America. That's one of the largest, I think, organizations in the country. You guys do too, and you dig a whole lot deeper than I do on it. What's Feeding America telling us about the situation here in the Low Country?
So we were going off of the 2021 census data from Feeding America, and they just released 2022, which is what we expected. It was worse. In fact, in 2023, there was 49 million Americans who had to utilize food programs. Over half of those were first-timers, had never been before, had never had to use food programs. And it's all because of the rising costs of inflation, price of food, gas, basic needs, everything's going up. And so we take that into account as we dig down, really down to the area code, every aspect of it.
What's the number here in the Low Country?
So between Beaufort, Jasper, and Hampton County, it's just under 30,000 people that are food insecure.
Wow, 30,000.
30,000.
It is actually, I think we're doing a little bit better than the national average.
Yes,
it's what, 10 or 11%, I think it is here.
And the reason why we are is because of the collaboration between our agencies and the organizations that are really trying to not duplicate effort, but work together to make sure that every pound of food is accounted for, it's taken to where it needs to, and we're able to do that because of the open communication, collaboration, and really working together as one community to try and do our best to feed the community.
All right, let's work at it from the other end then. It's summertime. We got a lot of people coming in, and you guys have great ways for folks to help who are vacationing here.
Yes, sir. So actually last year we came up with a post-vacation food donation program, and it's really built around, vacationers come in. And Hilton Head is an amazing place to visit. But they go to the grocery store, they buy food expecting to be able to eat it. They go out to all the amazing restaurants and have so much fun, and then at the end of the week there's leftover food. So now what we've done is we've given them a way to be able to give back to the community through, we've got a couple of bins set up at Coligny, up at the general store, at the Palmetto Dunes. And really, the big one is that we set up at the Graco parking lot on Saturday mornings. As they're leaving out, they get to give back a lot of that food that they had to really help those who helped make their vacation what it was.
Right there on Palmetto Bay Road. Saturdays and
Saturdays from 7:30 to 10:30.
Okay.
And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've got bins set up at Palmetto Dunes as well as Coligny.
And obviously you're picking that stuff up every day because as we just talked about, it's perishable and it needs to be.
Yes, sir.
Thanks so much, Marcus.
Thank you.
I appreciate the help, and we all appreciate the great work that you all do. Marcus Tanner of Second Helpings. We hope that you've learned a little bit more from Marcus and our other guests today. And of course, we thank you for tuning in and watching us on the WHHI Daily News. If you missed anything at all, we'll be back in 90 minutes.